Until now, this is what office towers in Toronto look like. Tall, iconic, modernistic, all about creating the great image, usually of a bank. But in the last couple of years, things have started to change, and slowly but surely, these old buildings here, most of which date from the 1960s and 70s, are all becoming dinosaurs. In fact, the owners of these buildings have spent hundreds of millions of dollars trying to make them green buildings, trying to make them better places to be, but still there are hundreds of thousands of square feet sitting empty in First Canadian Place, Commerce Court, and the TD Centre here behind me. A revolution is sweeping across the working places of Toronto. Instead of making buildings that are impressive to look at, now we want to make buildings that are good to work in. Come with me, I'm going to show you the first building in Toronto that actually made a point of doing exactly that. So here we are, the office building of the 21st century, the new workplace. This is the SAS headquarters on King Street East. And when they bought this land and decided to build, the idea was very simple. They wanted to create the ideal workspace. In the software industry, turnover rates are enormously high, more than 20%. At SAS, it's 4. Why? Because of 3 very simple reasons. Fresh air, natural light, and decent workspaces. And interestingly enough, it's those qualities that also make this building one of the most sustainable in Toronto. It got its LEED rating a few years ago, and a lot of the important stuff is stuff you can't see, like the cisterns underneath the building, like the air returns, and the floor is dotted with vents so you can control your own environment. Very, very simple things. But when those towers back there were built in the 60s and the 70s, nobody even thought about those kinds of things. All they were thinking about was building an icon. That's why those buildings over at King and Bay are becoming dinosaurs, and that's why this is the office place of the future. For thestar.com, I'm Christopher Hume.